to Land Reserves. Today we will be looking at some owner finance land out of Arizona. Um, we will be looking at owner finance land in the $0 to $25,000 range. And whatever shows up in that range, we'll be taking a look at just a few of the properties. Let's begin with that. All right. So first up, we have a 0.42 acre property for $24,000. $24,997 to be exact. Okay. All right, so right over here in the corner, right over here to the right hand side, the seller's contact information is right over here. Their name is Benjamin Davis. If you like what you see in this particular property, go ahead and give them a call and go ahead and start the process. All right, so now this is like I said, this is a 0.42 acre lot out of Eloy, Arizona, Pinal County. It's for $24,997. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it says here that it's only 2,500. Let's see, 2,500 down, $500 a month for 56 months. Okay, and the total would equal $30,500. Okay, the discounted cash price is going to be $24,997. All right. So, pretty much, this property is going to be camping, RVing, and a residential. It's undeveloped. Okay, let's look at some of the pictures. All right, mountain views. Okay, there are neighbors out here. Okay, there are dirt roads. Okay. And it looks like this property is going to be near to the I-10 freeway. Okay. Okay, undeveloped land here. Okay, so that's pretty much all the pictures on this land right here. Again, this property is 0.42 acres, $24,997. The seller's information is right over here in the right-hand corner, right over here where I'm circling there. If you like what you've seen in this post, go ahead and give them a call today and start that process. Moving along, okay, we have a 2-acre property for $8,827. It's in Yucca, Arizona, Mojave County. Okay. Okay. Here's the seller's information right over here to the right hand side over here where I'm circling. All right. 2-acre property in Yucca, Arizona. Off-grid freedom meets desert adventure. Okay. Owner financing available. No credit checks and low monthly payments. Okay. All right. So pretty much I just want to look at this particular land to see if it has, it does. It states, okay. Annual taxes are only $30 on this land, okay? I'm actually looking for, here it goes. So it says that the cash price is $8,827, okay? If you want to do owner financing, okay, you could start with $400 down plus $200 document fee, okay? And you could reserve this land now. on their website, okay? $185 per month plus taxes and fees, okay? $400 down plus the $200 document fee. All right, let's look at some of the pictures. Okay. Okay. Corner property. Okay. Okay, so there's a Starbucks in the area, Ace Hardware store in the area, a Safeway grocery store in the area. Okay, gas stations in the area, Harbor Freight in the area, hospital in the area. Okay, and it's all 29 minutes away from the property, 23 miles away from the property. Okay, those are some beautiful trees right there. I like the trees, they're nice. All right, they got mountains in the backdrop. Okay, mountain views. Okay, and that's pretty much all of the pictures for this particular property. Okay, so 2 acre property here, $8,827. You like what you see? Here's the seller's information right over here to the right. You like what you see? Give them a call and start that process today. It's out of Yucca, Arizona, in Mojave County. Moving along. Okay, we have a 2.5 acre property, and it's out of Sun Valley, Arizona. Navajo County. Okay, recreational, residential, and undeveloped land here. Okay, Arizona, 2.5 acre Navajo County land investment. Okay, so it says this property is only $129 per month. Okay, let's see what the down payment is going to be. Okay, so it says 2.5 acre of flat buildable land, buildable desert land, no HOA, no restrictions, no time limit to build, off grid ready, ideal for solar or recreational use. Okay, let's see where that down payment is at. Okay, on the financing terms, no banks, okay, no credit checks, just easy, affordable payments. Okay, total price is going to be $9,476. The down payment is going to be $199, credited toward the purchase. It's going to be a closing cost of $249. It's a one-time fee. Okay. The monthly payments are $129, like I stated before. Okay, I'm assuming that there's. Let me see. I'm assuming that there's going to. Oh yeah, there it goes. It says interest rate 8% APR. Okay. Um, no prepayment penalty. Pay off anytime and save. Okay. The property taxes are going to be $20 a year on this particular property. Okay, if you like what you see in this particular property, here's the seller's contact information right over here to the right hand side over here. Okay, let's take a look at some of the pictures. Okay. Okay, nice pictures. Okay, and this is a 2 acre property, guys. 2 acres, $9,476. Okay, that's it for that property. Again, if you like what you see, here's that seller's information right over here to the right. Give them a call. Start the process today. 2 acre property out of Sun Valley, Arizona. $9,476. Moving along. Okay. Here's a 1 acre property $4,900 out of White Hill, Arizona, Mojave County. Okay. Let me click this here, and right over here to the right hand side over here you see the seller's information. This is a 1-acre property for $14,900. Okay, Western Mountaintop Oasis at the center of it all. Okay, let's see if it states and this particular property does not state the down payment and owner financing information, but it says great owner financing, so they do offer owner financing. Okay, boating in the area, horseback riding in the area, and RVing. Okay, so this is a recreational and residential property. Okay, so let's look at the pictures. Okay. Okay. And that's gonna be it for this particular property. Like I said once before, if you like what you see, here's the seller's information right over here. Contact information: 14,900 for a 1-acre property out of White Hill, Arizona, Mojave County. Moving along. 10-acre property, $5,980 out of Kingman, Arizona, and it's in Mojave County. Okay, let's click on that. Okay, and this property is going to be in Kingman, Arizona. Okay, Mojave County. Here's the seller's information right over here to the right. 10-acre property. Okay, let's see if they have the. Okay, it says it's a no HOARA or POA. Total freedom within county guidelines. Okay. Let's see what that owner financing information is looking like. Okay. Okay. So this particular property does not show the owner financing information, but if you if you are interested in this property and you want to know more information about that, you can go ahead and contact them. That information to contact them is right over here to the right over here. Okay, we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the pictures anyway. Okay. All right. A lot of hills around the property. Some of you might like that. Near to Highway 40, so Interstate 40 freeway. It's near to the property. And that's it for this particular property. Once again, that seller's information is right over here to the right. A 10-acre property, $5,980 out of Kingman, Arizona, Mojave County. Moving along. And here we have a 19.7 acre property out of Chambers, Arizona, Apache County, $13,800. Okay. This is a recreational, residential, undeveloped property in Chambers, Arizona. The seller's information is right over here to the right. Okay. So this is a 19 point. Actually, it's a 19.72 acre, right at 20-acre property. Okay, and it's $13,800. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what the owner financing information is looking like for this particular property. This particular property has no HOA, total freedom for use and enjoyment. Okay. RVs allowed, one RV per calendar year, up to 30 days. Okay. Camping allowed up to 30 consecutive days with a free county camping permit. Mobile home and manufactured homes only manufactured homes 15 years old or newer permitted. Okay. Nearby amenities and attractions. Okay. So but it looks like they don't have any information when it comes to the owner financing. Okay. So activities include camping, um, conservation. Okay. Fishing, horseback riding, and RVing. Okay. Let's look at some of the pictures. This is a right at 20-acre property, guys. Okay. Dirt road. With these type of properties that have the dirt road access, you want to have a 4x4 or at least a truck. I wouldn't advise driving on these type of roads in a small car. Okay. But anyways, let's back to the pictures. This is a lot of the land looks flat. Okay. It looks nice. Okay. Looks like you could easily find a spot to put your home down. Okay, so the Interstate I-40 is near to the property. Okay. And that's it for this particular property. Okay. Here's the seller's information right over here to the right. If you like what you see in these pictures, or what you read, or what I read to you, go ahead and feel free to give them a call and start the process today. Right at 20-acre property for $13,800. Moving along. Okay. Okay. Here's a 40-acre property for 665 bucks, $665, $19,665 out of Yucca, Arizona, Mojave County. Okay. Recreational, residential, undeveloped land here. Okay. Right over here to the right, the seller's information. Okay. You guys like what you see right over here in this video? Here's the seller's information right over to the right. Feel free to call them and get that process started today. But this is a 40-acre property, okay, out of Mojave County, Arizona. Okay. The zoning is agriculture and residential. Okay, let's see what is the it says septic, sewer by septic or alternate system. So maybe you would have to get your own sewer system going out here or something like that, or you would have to get in contact with the sewer septic company. Um, Gas is off-grid fuel or propane. Okay. It says mobile homes are allowed with restrictions. Mobile home must be under 5 years old, meet all regulations, be skirted or in the ground, partially in the ground with proper drainage and floors at least 1 foot above grade. Okay. RVs and trailers, no travel trailers or RVs may be used as a permanent residence. Okay, one travel trailer or recreational vehicle may be used for temporary residential use only if the use extends for not more than 3 consecutive months, nor more than a total of 6 calendar months. Okay. Okay. So this is another property that I see that doesn't have the owner financing information. Okay. But we'll take a look at the pictures anyway. Okay. A lot of undeveloped land, a lot of rocks in the in the ground. Okay. Those are some nice mountain views over there. It's a dirt road here. Mm. This is another property that is near to Interstate 40. And that's pretty much all for this particular property as well. If you like what you see in these pictures, feel free to give them a call. Here's the information right over here to the right. Give them a call and start that process today. 40-acre property out of Yucca, Arizona, Mojave County, $19,665. Moving right along. Here we have a 4.37 acre property out of Douglas, Arizona, Cochise County. Okay. And it's $4,956. Okay, let's look at the land to see if this is a steal or not, because 4 acres for $5,000 is a nice price. Okay. All right. Here's the seller's information right over here to the right. Okay. 4.368 acres in Cochise County, Arizona. Okay. No HOA, total freedom within county guidelines. Level dirt terrain with clean air and wide open skies. Okay. Okay. This is another one that doesn't have the owner financing information, but it does say owner financing. Okay. There's fishing, hunting, and RVing. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so RV, camping, mobile home guidelines. Okay, RV allowed up to 6 months per year with an approved temporary use permit if a principal structure exists. Okay, camping not allowed. Not permitted unless there is an established primary structure on the property. Mobile home, manufactured homes allowed. Okay, suitable for residential or small hobby farms. Okay. They say that a septic tank will need to be installed. Okay, you will need to haul or dig you a well. Okay, there is power nearby. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the pictures. Okay, this is a dirt road, nice looking mountains, hill mountains looking type of thing. Type of mountains. Okay, mountains. It's beautiful. Okay. um okay, and it does look like there are some neighbors in that area. Okay, so that's not a bad thing. Okay, you do have some people that are actually out there. Okay. Okay, dirt road. And that's it for this particular property. Here's the seller's information right over here to the right. If you like what you see, feel free to give them a call. Start that process today. 4.37 acres out of Douglas, Arizona, Cochise County. Moving right along. So here we have a 5.21 acres out of Douglas as well. $4,956 as well. Okay. Seller's information right over here to the right. Okay. This particular property is recreational, undeveloped, and can be used for hunting. Okay. It could be used for recreational. It's undeveloped and it can be used for hunting. Okay. Um, let's see. Zoned rural residential, perfect for residential use or small hobby farm. Okay. No HOA. Enjoy total freedom within county guidelines. Level dirt terrain with fresh air, wide open skies. Okay. I'm assuming this is another one that's not going to have the information for the owner financing, but it does say owner financing as well. Okay, so yeah, that's right. It doesn't have that information, but this is another one where mobile homes and manufactured homes are allowed. Okay. Um, let's see. No required timeline to build your home. Okay. Let's pretty much just look at the pictures now because this this kind of looks like the other one. Let's see. it might be in the area, but I think this is a different one. This one has 22 pictures too. Oh, this is the same property as the last one. Okay, so this is the same property as the last one. Okay, I don't know why it's there twice, but it's obviously there twice. Um, so we're just gonna move along on that one, okay? All right. And here's another one that looks like about the same picture. It has this from the same company from Douglas County. Okay, so it's either the same property or they have multiples of land that's about the same amount of acres, parcels that's about the same amount of acres for about the same price. So they have several of them there. So feel free to contact them. Here's another one. Here's another one. It's a 10-acre property. Okay. It's $8,385 out of St. John's, Arizona, Apache County. Okay. And the seller's information is right over here to the right. Okay. It's zoned as ranches, residential, and undeveloped. Okay. Camping, fishing, horseback riding, hunting, off-roading, and RVing are activities um, that are allowed in this area or that are taking place in this area. Okay. If you would have to have solar or a generator for your power out there. When it comes to water, you would have to, it says a well or alternate water system, so you would have to put that well there. Septic or alternate system, that means you would have to put that there. Okay, there's no HOA. There's a dirt road access. Okay, you're gonna use gas or propane fuel. Uh, okay, there is no information about these sellers owner finance, but they do offer owner finance for this property too. 10 acres out of St. John, Apache County. So let's look at some of the pictures. Okay. And that's pretty much it for this particular property. If you like what you see, 10 acres here for $8,385 out of St. John's, Arizona, Apache County. You like what you see, here's the seller's information right over here to the right. Feel free to give them a call and start that process today. Moving right along. Okay. Here we have a 20.7-acre property here out of Sedona, Arizona. Okay. And I don't know why it says 375 here. Maybe that's how much it is for the monthly payment. Okay, so it says here, yeah, that's a monthly payment. Okay, first of all, over here to the right is the seller's information. Okay, let me click here so you can see the phone number. Here's the phone number. If you like what you see in this ad here, you can give them a call and start that process today. But yes, $375 per month, 20.66 acres out of Sedona, Arizona. Okay. Okay. Let's see something here. Okay. There's camping, conservation, horseback riding, off roading, and RVing. Okay, are all activities that take place in the area. Okay. It says, hmm. Okay. I'm looking to see if they're going to add the owner financing information. That's the most important information that I want to share in the videos. Okay. Okay, it says the total price for this property is 3,000. No, wait a minute. I think I'm reading something wrong. Let's see. It says total price of $3,500 that can be paid in one full payment, where your ownership is then transferred after receiving payment. Okay. Um, that is not the. Let's see. Okay, they have a lot going on here. Let's see if. Okay. Okay. Okay, for this particular property, it says, okay, so with this particular property, we'll let you contact these sellers and let them explain to you exactly how the down payment is working. Okay, but as you can see here, it says $375 per month. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and look at some of the pictures. I really like the pictures, though. I really like the backdrop. It's really beautiful. All right. Mm-hmm. So it looks like there are either people that are camping out there, or either they live out there in their RVs or something like that, or okay. That is a beautiful picture right there. That is a beautiful picture right there. You can see the Milky Way. Uh huh. That is nice. That is really, really nice. Okay. Dirt road. Okay. There are, once again, there are neighbors out there. Okay. Uh, Co Coconino Coconino National Forest. Okay. It's in the area. Okay. Sedona. Okay, so this one has a lot of pictures. I'm gonna end this one here. If you like what you see in this property, feel free to give the sellers a call and start the process today. Here's that information right over here to the right. Okay. Moving right along. We have a 1.26 acre property for $3,400 out of Hallbrook, Arizona, Navajo County. Okay, the seller's information is right over here to the right. Okay. So it says simple, respectful terms. Down payment, $99 applied to the price. Document fee, $150. One time, okay? Option plan, okay? Monthly payments, $128. Terms, 35 months. Monthly note fee, $10. Okay? Property taxes, $10 a year. Once down payment and document fee are paid, the land is secured for you. Okay? So let's go up and look at the pictures on this land. Limited time opportunity to invest big. Okay? And that's it for this particular property. Okay, if you like what you've seen here, here's the seller's information right over here to the right. Feel free to give them a call. All right, moving right along. Okay, here's a 1 acre property out of Concho, Arizona, Apache County for $8,500. Okay, recreational, residential, undeveloped. Okay, you got undeveloped land here. Okay, here's the seller's information right over here to the right. Feel free to give them a call if you like what you see in this video, and give them a call and start that process today. Okay. Okay, there's power on the street. Okay, so there's power near. You won't necessarily need solar unless you want solar. There's property near this. There's power near this property. Okay, owner financed. Okay, 0% interest. Okay, no qualifying, no credit checks. Okay. All right. Let's see what the down payment information is on this property. Okay, so there's owner financing. It says it here, but I don't see where it says the down payment and the monthly price. Oh, is okay? So here we are. I passed it up. Okay, cash discount. $8,500 are financing for $244 per month for 36 months. $699 down payment towards the principal due at signing. Okay, total financed price $9,483. Okay, a $249 document fee. Okay, let's take a look at some of these pictures. Is this the same one? Okay, it has a dirt road. Okay. This is a nice 1 acre property. Okay, you could put your home down here. Looks nice and flat to me. Nice trees around. Okay, this is a nice property. It's just waiting for someone to snatch it up and put their home there. Okay. Okay, and that's it for this particular property. Okay, here's the seller's information right over here to the right. If you like what you see in this property, feel free to give them a call and start the process today. Okay, moving right along. Okay, and we have another 1 acre property. No, I'm sorry, that was the 1 acre property. So that's gonna conclude our video for today. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will be doing these videos at least 2 to 3 times a week, bringing the properties forward, cheap properties with owner financing, where you guys can see the property and if you like what you see and you want to make that move, you see some land on this video that you want to buy, could change your life, so a new start, new life for you. So yes, I'm going to be bringing these videos forward 2 to 3 times a week, so you can look forward to them. If you like what you see in these videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for being here. Till next time.